Now you got one group that's fighting for equality, awareness, and you got another group fighting for hate.
Hi guys, hi guys, hi guys. Go, 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 go.
Now you got one group that's fighting for equality, awareness, and you got another group fighting for hate. Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Dub back with another video. And if you paid attention to what I just showed you, you have one group of people that's just fighting for equality, fighting for awareness, you know what I'm saying, and just being vocal about what's been going on. And you got another group that is fighting for hatred, you know what I'm saying, just being racist for no fucking reason, apparently. And this is the thing. It's a cowardly move for them to be covering their faces. But this is what the KKK did. Why? Because these people under these masks as KKK members was judges, lawyers, doctors, you name it. The motherfuckers was under those masks and they didn't want to be seen. You understand me? But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. America stems off hatred. They are good at stirring the pot to get two sides to fight against each other, okay? How do they control the narrative? Well, they control what we see on TV. They control what we see on social media. So the perceptions that we have in our minds come from them, that they orchestrate. And they do it strategically, okay? And not only do they show us this shit, they make examples of us. You know what I'm saying? Plenty examples of whites killing blacks and getting off, okay? Plenty examples of blacks killing blacks and not getting off. Plenty examples of Chinese people doing something to black kids and getting off. And this is what they're out there fighting for, to bring awareness to that situation. You talking about a young kid that was running, they got shot, lost his life over bottled water. And they tried to make the shit seem worse than what it was, but it was actually hatred, okay? As I said before, man, people just are tired of this shit. I just don't understand how one group can fight for equality and another group can fight for the total opposite, okay? We all know there's some sundown towns out there. We all know about the history of America, from religion to racism to systemic racism to everything. So when a person tells a black man or any group of people that's under the oppression's pressure to just say, fuck it, man, just scrap your boots, take it how it come, man, and just play the cards you was dealt. Man, fuck that, man. You ever went uphill with 15 people on your back? Is impossible. Okay? And it's just crazy, bro, that for some reason we just keep thinking this system is going to help us. It's not. When I say us, I mean all of us. Black, white, blue, green, it doesn't fucking matter. This system ain't coming to help us. And I'm doing this video just to show you, bro, we got one side fight for one thing and another side fight for something else, and you got the ones at the top watching us all self-destruct. So until we come together and realize that we all got one common enemy, ain't that gonna stop.
If left untreated, ingrown nails will grow deeper and deeper, eventually leading to redness, inflammation, pus, and
the sad part about this is these are a lot of educated people. You know, a lot of them just assholes, just educated, racist assholes. You know, you can't tell me that taking advantage of another person, family, or group of people is right. You can't tell me that. Motherfuckers in different parts of the world right now selling slaves. You can't tell me that this is right. You just a sick asshole. So those people got to be exterminated by any means. And I do mean any means. You cannot be rational with the unrational, okay? People don't want to hear it. Like I said, when a bitch ain't trying to hear what you saying, it don't matter how you say it. Soft, you can say it aggressive. Hell, it doesn't matter if they ain't trying to hear it. So with that being said, we have to come to the realization, man, of who's behind all this shit. And it's crazy because we act like we don't know. We all know who our enemy is. It's just a lot of us are assholes. Turning the other cheek. You know, using any type of fucking reason to justify what they're doing. Nigga, you know it's right and you know it's wrong. Okay? If you're an asshole, you're gonna pass this shit down to your family. If you're an asshole, you're gonna literally lie to yourself. Okay? Same way the J's doing. You know who the J's are. I talk about them all the time. The group of people that start with a J. In their Bible, all the things that they're doing to these people is deemed to be right in their God's eye, which don't make no sense. Just because the book said that God said it's okay for you to do X, Y, Z, that doesn't mean you go do it. But whoever wrote their Bible or whoever wrote their construct of religion knew this day was coming. And when people say, oh, it's revelation, it's true. It's true because they wrote it. Like, come on, bro. Let's cut the BS, see it for what it is, and start moving accordingly. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this, man. Until we understand what is fully going on and not just turn a blind eye to this shit, but actually get out here and do something about it, ain't nothing gonna change. And it's not gonna affect you until something happens to your daughter, your son, your brother, your mama. This is when that shit gonna hit home. This is when you want to pay attention to what I'm saying. But before that happens, bro, pay attention now. You feel me? And the biggest thing is what we're doing right now is boycotting. Boycott. Because that's the only time they're gonna listen. Touch them motherfucking pockets. And when I say boycott, I ain't just saying boycott agents. I'm saying boycott in general. The government. Boycott. They come with them bullshit systems. Do you understand what be going on in these cities? You feel me? They know about the fucked up pipes and all of the poison that's coming through these pipes in people's houses. They know about this shit. They know about what's being sprayed in the air on our foods. Like, come on, bro. Boycott. Because if we don't, all we're doing is contributing to our own motherfucking destruction and don't even know it. Don't even know it. Okay? So listen, man. With that being said, let's start looking at this shit the way that it need to be looked at. I don't push hate. I don't push violence. But I know it's going to have to come. Some people you will be able to shake hands with and come to amends with. Some people usually got to bust their motherfucking head. This is point blank period. War brings peace. And this is why until a war is really fought, I mean, I'm talking about a war between the people. Not between the people, but the war with the government or the war with the powers that be or the war with these bullshit ass racist groups. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Yes means yes, no means no. But you must understand, their right ain't your right. And your right ain't they right. So these are two different things, but the same thing. And you got to keep that in mind. Because like I say, you just might have to bust a few motherfuckers across their motherfucking head. Okay? So with that being said, hopefully some change come. And hopefully, I hate even saying that, man. Because Martin Luther King ain't get no change. Malcolm X ain't, fuck that. It's time to go to war. It's time to go to war. Until we do that, until we really come together and make a stance, identify our enemy, move strategically, not out of emotions, but strategically with a strategy, and just start laying this shit down brick by brick. Until we do that, nothing's gonna change. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Pop It Up, man. Y'all put your comments on the bottom of this video, man. I just wanted to drop that this video this evening right quick for y'all, man. Something to think about. But at the end of the day, I'm ready for whatever. However that is, however that's gonna be. I gotta tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, We must first be lost. Holla at y'all on the next one. Peace.
Printable Tai Chi chair for gentlemen who haven't exercised in years. Just 15 minutes every morning to tone body. No floor work, no jumping, easy and fun to follow. Ultimate workout for men over 50. By April, you will shock your neighbors. Get your printable plan.
Six million people vanished from the American South between 1910 and 1970. Not into the ocean, not into the ground, into the North. And America has never fully explained to itself what that means, or why it happened, or what it cost, or what it built. This is that explanation. The letter arrived on a Tuesday morning in the spring of 1917. It had been folded so many times that the creases were wearing through the paper, passed from hand to hand through 3 counties before it finally reached a sharecropper's cabin outside of Yazoo City, Mississippi. The man who received it couldn't read. His wife could, barely, the way people read when education was something you stole in corners. She read it out loud in a voice barely above a whisper, because the wrong person hearing the wrong thing in the wrong part of Mississippi had gotten men killed. The letter was from her cousin in Chicago. He'd been there 8 months. He had a job at a meatpacking plant on the south side. He was making $18 a week. His children were in a school with real desks and a teacher who called them by their names. He said the cold was something you had to experience to believe. He said it nearly killed him the first winter. He said, to come anyway. Come anyway. Whatever you have to leave behind, leave it. Whatever you have to sell, sell it. Get on the train. Get out. Come anyway. The man and his wife sat in that cabin for a long time after she finished reading. They looked at each other across a table that wobbled because one leg was shorter than the other's. They thought about the debt they owed a landlord who'd been adding to it every year for a decade in ways that made no mathematical sense, in ways that could never be paid off no matter how good the cotton harvest was, because that was the design. They thought about their oldest son walking 7 miles to a school that operated 4 months out of 12, because white farmers needed the children in the fields for the other 8. They thought about James Turner's boy, 19 years old, accused of something that may or may not have been true, and what the men with torches did about it on a Wednesday night in October, and how James Turner stood there and watched, because there was nothing else to do, and remained in that county afterward, because there was nowhere else to go. They thought about all of it, and then the woman folded the letter back along its worn creases and said, "We're going." 6 weeks later, they were on a northbound Illinois Central train with 2 children, 4 suitcases, $12, and something that had no physical weight, but felt heavier than everything else. Hope. The terrifying, irrational, necessary thing called hope. They were not alone on that train. They would not be alone again in quite the same way, because they were part of something that had already started and would not stop for 60 years. Something historians would later contain in neutral language, calling it a demographic shift, a population movement, a migration pattern. Those words don't come close. What it actually was a revolution. 6 million Black Americans refusing a verdict that an entire system had spent 250 years writing. 6 million people saying no to something that had never been successfully refused before. The Great Migration. The movement of 6 million Black Americans from the rural South to the urban North between 1910 and 1970. 6 million people who changed every city they touched, every industry they entered, every...
HitPaw Video Enhancer is an AI video quality enhancer.
Brings me my coffee.
Every art form they encountered, every political coalition they joined. 6 million people who did not just move across a map. They moved America itself. But to understand why they left, you have to understand what they were leaving. Not just the facts of it. The daily texture of a life built inside a system engineered specifically to make freedom impossible. You have to go back. Back before the trains, back before the letters, back before Chicago and Detroit and Harlem, back to what the South was, what it had been built to be, and what it remained for Black Americans long after the war that was supposed to have ended it. The Civil War finished in April of 1865. The Confederacy surrendered. 4 million people were legally free for the first time in their lives, and the lives of their parents and grandparents stretching back past memory to ships crossing an ocean in chains. 4 million people with nothing. No land, no money, no contracts, no protection, just freedom, which turned out to be a word that meant different things depending on who was doing the defining. For one brief, extraordinary moment, it looked like it might actually mean something. Reconstruction. The 12 years between 1865 and 1877, when the federal government tried, imperfectly, inconsistently, to build a biracial democracy in the South. Black men voted in massive numbers. Black men were elected to Congress, to state legislatures, to local offices. Black families acquired land. Black schools opened. A future started to take shape. Then it ended. Not gradually, not with regret. It ended because white Southern Democrats and Northern Republicans struck a deal in 1877 that used Black Americans as bargaining chips and didn't bother to tell them. Rutherford Hayes got the presidency. Southern Democrats.
You know what the good people are working out? They're working out, right, that they start cooking food from scratch. You know, when you start with the vegetables, weird stuff. And then you ground the meat with the blood instead of drinking it. How do you do that tea? You use plain flour. That's what you use. And that stops all blood coming out of any meat, right? And make sure it's whole wheat, not plain flour, not that. And make sure, guys, you're staying away from what? Self-raising flour. Because you know, raising agents, every food that you buy, I can guarantee, if you turn it around the back and have a look at it, I can guarantee it says raising agents on it. Most of the food, 99% of everything's got raising agents on it, guys. So we just need to be aware, don't we? You're damn right we do.
Democrats got the federal troops removed from the South. And without those troops standing between Black citizens and the men who'd owned them 15 years earlier, everything built during Reconstruction came apart with vicious, organized speed. The men who'd lost the Civil War had spent 12 years waiting. Patient men, organized men, men who understood that power, once lost, could be reclaimed through systems rather than battles. They didn't need to fight the federal government. They just needed to wait until the federal government decided Black people were no longer worth protecting. In 1877, that moment arrived. What replaced Reconstruction was Jim Crow. Not one law. An entire architecture of racial control built across every southern state simultaneously, refined over decades, enforced through law and violence and economics, until it became the invisible water that everyone in the South swam through without thinking, unless you were Black. If you were Black, you thought about it every hour of every day, because one wrong move could get you killed. Jim Crow started with voting, because the first
you did to these children, Jim Crow, right? Because you know who these children are. You know they're royalty children. There's no children on the planet like these children. There is none. Doesn't matter what your books say, right? The scripture says they are the best children on the planet because Father chose them, right, to be the apple of His eye. Right, and it's only to damn ancestors while they was bleeding in slavery. But these children here, the children, right, and the grandchildren will show you adults how to do it now. We're doing it already. You're not seeing a 6-year-old white boy come on there and tell you about facts. Rasta, you stay there. The children are doing it now, and the infants. We're showing you how to do it. He says, you ain't a child, you're in your 50s. Quiet, trap, that's the flesh, right? That is the flesh, right? The spirit is a child. You can't tell. You don't say every time I'm confused. I say, Miss. And Miss says, what you need, son? I'm in ask, Miss. And she would say, yay or nay. You mean that? I'm telling you, Miss, this silly boy. I have no idea. No idea. Right, come on in. The Jim Crow.
The thing you do when you want to control people is make sure they cannot participate in their own governance. Mississippi led the way in 1890.
We'd go into the birthright and just take out something and get it. Okay, and also the birthright means we get triple and double. Oh God, I didn't even know all this stuff.
with a new state.
It's nothing to do with taking other people's stuff. No, we give. Modern Israel take. They think that they earn it by putting you down and telling you that you're their clown. How would you accept that, beautiful people? Are you foolish or what?
Constitution, and the men drafting it were transparent about their intentions. They said it out loud in official proceedings.
Guys.
Poll tax.
Newsflash. Breaking news. Fresh off the press. Guess what I just heard? Guys, guess what I just heard? You know, in damn Sunday, like today, you know the churches in America, listen to me. If I told you this, you'd say, be quiet. Let me just tell you again, all right? You know that every Sunday, right, the pastor, you know how much he collects up all them churches every Sunday? You ready? 30, not million, billion, every Sunday. You hear me? Let me say it again. Not 30 million, 30 billion. That's how much he gets every Sunday from lost people, because it says in the book to give me 10th of your wages for a treaty. You idiot, it doesn't say that at all. And he makes 30 billion. No wonder there's a church everywhere you go, in every corner in America. No wonder. More for you, 30 billion every Sunday he makes out of them churches. Gosh sake, man, he's not stupid, is he? He's not stupid then, is he? Not at all. But Father's gonna get you, because you're using his book, right, to make your pennies. Again, you ain't down money. You ain't down money. It will be the death of you. Yes, sir. That will be the death of you, Rasta. Because all the thing about you got other people money too. It's not even yours. It's not even yours. It's other people's. The damn Trump. All the things that you have on the list of wicked. I'm just gonna find you. Where are we going now? Let's go in for a minute. Oh. What do I want some glasses? The glasses. There. And I just got that tune in my head. Where is she? There she is. I just got this tune in my head all day. The Junior Reed. The Reed Junior. Come in now.
Look in the light, look in the light, look in the light. She's a soul, hey, she's a soul, hey. There'll be no darkness tonight. Lady, your love will shine, your love will shine. Yes, we don't need no candlelight, no candlelight. Alright, just touch your light. Look in the light, look in the light, look in the light. She's a soul light, hey, she's a soul light, hey. There'll be no darkness tonight. Lady, your love will shine, your love will shine. Yes, we don't need no candlelight, no candlelight. Alright, just touch your light. My baby hold me so tight, squeeze me so right, before I slow by. I keep you love, look at you makes me fall, baby, my darling, whoa, hey, baby. There'll be no darkness tonight, oh lady, your love will shine, your love will shine. You know that you are mine, for all time, for all time. There'll be no darkness tonight, lady, your love will shine, your love will shine. alright. It's alright. And she's so safe in my arms. So safe in my arms. My arms. So safe in my arms. Look at the light, no. Look at the light, no. Look at the light, no. She's a starlight. Hey, she's a starlight.
Oh, that's dangerous then. Yeah, you need to reprint that. That is, I didn't see that yet. That is, yeah, you need to reprint that. Wow. The Lion of Judah. That's what we call it as well. Excuse me, I didn't see it. The Lion of Judah. Come here. Come here. I bet the Dennis in it. Bit of Dennis.
For there is light within your beautiful eyes. Let there be light, for there is light deep within your heavenly skin. Whoa, whoa, my beautiful, cultural woman. For all you've been through. The time loves you. Creation belongs from loving expressions to deep powerful vibrations. Oh, 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 let there be light, for there is light within your beautiful eyes. Let there be light, for there is light deep in your beautiful eyes. Beautiful, cultural woman, you're glorious within your ebony skin. You've been hurt and deserted, taken on the ride, still the light is inside. Oh, let there be light, for there is light within your beautiful light. Let there be light, for there is light within your heavenly skin. Let there be light, for there is light within your it's alright. We had a misunderstanding, and it almost led to a fight. Yeah. And so, I didn't get to sleep first night. Lord, but I ain't gonna give you up too easy. Forget the joy deep in you that I've found you. Listen to me. I ain't gonna give you up too easy, girl. You last night and let you down. You made your own decision in the foreign first night. Leave me without my permission, but it's alright. It's alright. We had a misunderstanding, and it almost led to a fight. And so, I didn't get to sleep first night, Lord. But I ain't gonna give you up too easy. But there's joy deep in you that I found, yeah. Listen to me. I ain't gonna give you up too easy, girl. When you never let you down. You made your own decision in the foreign first night. Leave me without my permission, but it's alright. But I ain't gonna give you up too easy. But there's joy deep in you that I found, girl. Listen to me. I ain't gonna give you up too easy. If you never let you down. Oh, but it's alright. It's alright. You made your own decision in the quarrel first night. Leave me without my permission, but it's alright. Yeah. I ain't gonna give you up too easy. But there's joy deep in you that I found, yeah. Listen to me. I ain't gonna give you up too easy, girl. When you never let you down. Oh, but it's alright. It's alright. The enemy's understanding, and it won't be too far. But it's alright. It's alright. No. Ain't gonna give you up. Surely gonna give it up. It's alright. It's alright.
You see a racist person, yeah? I prefer to have a racist person because they're only ignorant than to have Esau. Give me a racist person any day of the week. Then give me anything to do with modern Israel. Everything. You damn tramp. I'm telling people that they're Gentiles. So what are you? You damn tramp. You're the original Gentile. You damn tramp.
Sometime late at night, I lay awake and watch her sleep. She's lost in peaceful dreams, so I turn off the lights, baby, in the dark. And the thought came across my mind. If I never wake in the morning, would she ever doubt the way I feel about her in my heart? If tomorrow never comes, Lord, would she know how much I love her? I tried in every way to show her every day she's my woman. And if my telling her is true, Lord, she must face the world without me. The love I gave her in the past, will it be enough to last if tomorrow never comes? I've lost loved ones in my life who never knew how much I loved them. Now I live with all regrets, and
Natural feelings for them never will be. I make a promise to myself, Lord, and say each day how much it means to me. It's the living and it's the biblical truth. As we were discussing it on the telephone, Lord, in the conversation, you said you're all alone. So I took it for an invitation, believe me, 'cause I got you under my penetration. Lord, hey, Miss Cutie Cutie, when will you be mine? I wanna know. Yes, Miss Cutie Cutie, let's meet while the sun shines. I don't care if I win or lose, no. This is an offer that I just cannot refuse. Oh, Miss Cutie, to me you're just my size. And if nothing was a contest, believe me, then you'd be my first prize. Lord, hey, Miss Cutie Cutie, I wanna know, Lord, you're so cute. Wonderful. I know you both got a good thing going. Let's make a deal without you knowing. 'Cause to me, you really are the best game. And it's the truth, so I must confess. Lord, hey, Miss Cutie Cutie, with those dreamy eyes. My God, yes, Miss Cutie Cutie, to me you're just my size. Lord, no, you're so cute, please, man. And it's the biblical truth. Lord, Lord, I just can't stay away from you. Boy, can't stay away, can't stay away. I can't stay away from you. Can't stay away, just can't stay away. No matter what I try to do, although you tell me wrong, I'm still holding on. Lord, no. Although you've been untrue, I just can't stay away from you. Lord, Lord, Lord. You made me promise that you never yet fulfilled. Hurt me so much, but I love you still. Don't care what you may say or do. Deep down inside, I just can't stay away from you. Lord, I can't stay away, can't stay away. I can't stay away from you. Can't stay away, just can't stay away. Can't stay away from you. You were my home, love. No one else but you. What could you do? Oh, yes, you've been crying. I can't erase your name from my mind. Whether which way you try, I can't stay away, I can't stay away. Just can't stay away from you. No, just can't stay away, just can't stay away. No matter what I try to do, oh no, no. light. I made the wrong choice. That's why I played such a very vital. Took another chance and gave my lesson free. After a storm loaded with bad memories, through the years I have grown to accept the things I've known. So I keep on making the same mistake again. Lord, now I find out when it's too late that I've made the wrong choice. And so I had to pay such a very high price. Set free, I am free, and I'm free to the hurt you gave to me. Well, now I lost my working sense of pride. Since the day you took me for a ride. Yes, I got your note this morning to say that you were gone, and it didn't hurt until I needed you. Faithfully, I and me are the only ones I've got to comfort me. Faithfully, I am free, and I'm clean to the hurt you did me. Lord, took another chance and gave my life so free. After a storm loaded with bad memories, through the years I have grown to accept the things I've known. So I keep on making the same mistake again. Faithfully, I and me are the only ones I've got to comfort me. Faithfully, I am free, and I'm hooked to the hurt you gave to me. I took another chance.
The African cheese was spread. He was like, you ready to eat? I said, yeah. I'm just going out the fridge now. I'm gonna have some African chicken. Let's see what the African chicken's like now. My cookie from scratch. I said, all right, Tutu.
I'm hurt. I'm tired. Like a fool I fell in love, yeah. On a cold and lonely night. Evening. But it didn't turn out right, no. Falling in love at first sight. I give my heart to you, yeah. But she was so hard to please. Alright. But she hurt me more and more. That's why I'm feeling insecure. I'm hurt. I'm tired. Like a fool I fell in love, yeah. On a cold and lonely night. Evening. But it didn't turn out right, no. Falling in love at first sight. I give my heart to you, yeah. But she was so hard to please. Alright. But she hurt me more and more. That's why I'm feeling insecure. Lord. Forgive her, oh Lord. Though she know not what she done. I'm begging, forgive her. Cause love is not yet done. Here comes the heartache and here comes the pain. Here it comes again. We used to walk hand in hand down the lane like two little children playing in the rain. Lord, forgive her, oh Lord, though she knew not what she'd done. Please, I'm not begging, forgive her, 'cause love is not done. On her. I was the fool that fell in love. Master, I gave my heart to you, yeah. But she was so hard to please. But she hurt me more and more. That's why I'm feeling insecure. Lord, forgive her, oh Lord, though she know not what she's done. Believe me, I'm not begging, forgive her, 'cause love is not yet done. Lord, like a fool I fell in love, yeah. Like a fool I fell in love.
To beautiful love. But how do you find the right one? And that is love. Yes. Yeah, Mama's gonna cook some nice food, innit? I need to do them potatoes, innit? I'll do them tomorrow when I come up from that nonsense. Right. I'm ready to chill out now. I know, I've had a nice relaxing day, bro. And I have a good sleep tonight as well, ain't I? You're damn right I am. Look out for yesterday, please. Please. And guess what yesterday? Yesterday was the 6th. The 6th month, the 6th day. At 6 p.m. I know. D6, 6. I know. What can I say? What can I say? I'm good. Alright, last tune. Sick boy. Yeah, I'm good. I'm in a good space now. Right, who we got next? Gregory, you lonely.
I'm no longer lonely. Once I was lonely, like a wind that passes by. Girl, then you make me happy. You will starlight to my sky. So loving you's conviction. I've committed a crime. Believe me. In fact, now I'm willing and ready to spend a lifetime. Girl, you are the judge. And you are the jury, yeah. And my only plea, for your love I'm found guilty. Lord, no. So if loving me, you won't believe me. I really, really don't want no peace. No. And if loving you means confinement, I don't wanna be released. Lord, once I was lonely, I'm no longer lonely. Since the day you came my way, I'm home. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna have no peace. Please, if loving you means confinement, I don't wanna be released. Oh yes, it's true. Since the day you came my way, yeah, all I do is hope and pray that we will never part. No, you capture my heart. Believe me. Once I was lonely, like the wind that passes by. Believe me. Then you make me happy. You brought starlight to my sky. Once I was lonely, you took charge of my life.
Sometimes, not this time, is it? No, this video, no. Not this time, is it? I know. I just said that, didn't I? I just said that, not this time. I have no idea. I have no idea where it is, guys. No idea at all. And I'm not searching high enough for it. What about in here? What about in here? Nope. 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 You there. Right, come here. I was lonely. No longer lonely. Come here.
Lord, tell me if it is achieving, so I can put my mind at ease. So easily you're talking, and very slickly you disembark. Why? This touch and go, Lord, why do you treat me so? Let me know it. Why'd you go? You give your loving with a big gap, yeah. First a comma and then made a full stop. Like the lilies among thorny, you make me feel. You turn me on and then you're gone. You turn me on and then you're gone. Oh no. Where did you go? You give your loving with a big gap, yeah. Lord, first a comma and then made a full stop. Just before the break of dawn, yeah. You turn me on and then you're gone. You turn me on and then you're gone. Lord, no. Must touch. Why you do it? Touch the light. Only yesterday, oh no. Told me that you love me. Then you never leave me, no way. It's a only yesterday, Lord. Don't you know I'm to spend my mind in? My heart I hope you would see my blind. Even though that you would leave me, Lord, you're giving me sick pain. Give me a sick for a night. Oh, you got me waiting all day. When you play, the promise that you made me, it's never stay. Oh, I don't know when, Lord knows. Don't know when you're gonna come back. Why do you do it? That's a lot. It was only yesterday, oh no. Told me that you love me. Then you never leave me, no way. It was only yesterday, Lord. Don't you know I'm to take my mind in? My heart I hope you could see my blind. Didn't know that you would leave me. Oh, you're giving me sick pain. Give me a sick for a night. Oh, you got me waiting all day. When you play, promise that you made me, it's never stay. Oh, I don't know when, Lord knows. Don't know when you're gonna come back. I don't know when yet. Give me an answer. Oh, girl. It was only yesterday, little game you play. fade away. Lord, alright. Don't know when you will return here. After the fire, alright. Into my head burn. Alright. Never, 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 never. I was never going to learn. Wait for my turn. It's only yesterday. Said you never leave me. Can you understand me? It's on the distance. Now you when you gonna come back and soothe my mind? Sweet ladies, ladies is the feelings. Ooh, we after every year, all over the world. Oh no. Yes, I've met many, many, many different girls. Oh no. But there is none on to me. Every eye can surely see like my woman. They said, woman, Lord, Lord, Lord. In my heart, the future is plenty so deep in. And the walls keep awaking me from my sleep. Lord, Lord, Lord. She bring me joy into the morning. She bring me floating to the evening. But still she's my woman. This is woman. Oh, my little woman. I ain't gonna let her go again. I want the world to know. Lord, Lord, Lord. Boy. In my heart, the future, plenty so deep in, so deep. And the bones keep with me out of my sleep. She bring me joy into the morning air. She bring me rotting to the night. But still she's my woman. My little woman. She's my woman. I want the world to know. Ain't no little girl now. Woman. I love her so deep. Ain't gonna let her go, no. The feeling good.
Oi. Listen. Oi. We know about love, woman. You don't even have to love yourself, you little tramp. And that conversation continues, right? You don't know about slow to anger. You don't know about rejection, you damn tramp. In your white supremacy system. Now hear this. Hear this.
Anger is mounting on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and this time it is coming from within. Chaotic scenes unfolded across Jerusalem and Beit Shemesh as hundreds of ultra-Orthodox Jewish men took to the streets in a furious protest against the arrest of alleged draft dodgers. The demonstrations quickly spiraled into violent clashes with police. According to Israeli police and Hebrew media reports, rioters repeatedly attempted to advance toward the police station in Jerusalem's Russian compound, but were pushed back by security forces. The most intense confrontations unfolded in the central Israeli city of Beit Shemesh. Protesters hurled stones and other objects at police officers, responded with crowd control measures in an effort to restore order. Law enforcement personnel, including units of the border police, remained deployed well into the night as authorities struggled to disperse the crowds. According to the Ynet outlet, some protesters attempted to break down the gates of a police station while demanding the release of demonstrators arrested during earlier unrest outside the home of Israeli support.
Used to this, that it's not even news anymore. It doesn't shock us anymore. It's like, well, yeah, of course they're Nazis. And they're not even, I mean, Bovino isn't like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do a Nazi salute. And I went to this conference of racists and whatnot, but he's not walking back any of this stuff. He's proud of it. Yesterday, the Minnesota, this is crazy. Yesterday, the Minnesota Republican Convention, the Republicans all got together in Minnesota, right? It was the day before yesterday. And it was in Duluth, Minnesota. And this is from the news report, right? I'll just read it straight up. The convention day began at 9 a.m. with a prayer from Father Richard Kunst of Duluth. A delegate then called for a moment of silence for Derek Chauvin, who was convicted of murdering George Floyd in 2020 and is in prison. State Representative Danny Nadeau, Republican of Rogers, led a 10-second moment of silence after taking an informal vote. Today is the 6th anniversary of George Floyd's death. You get this? The Republicans in Minnesota, and this is where George Floyd was murdered, was in Minnesota. And the Republican Party gets together, the state party, and the first thing they do after saying a prayer is they take a vote and say, shall we have 10 seconds of silence for Derek Chauvin, for this murderous thug who called himself a cop for a brief moment of time and is now in prison for murder. The first thing they did, literally the first thing they did, was, let's just send a prayer to our guy Derek Chauvin because he killed a black man. We need more of these cops who are willing to kill black men. Don't you know? I mean, this is like now the official position of the Minnesota Republican Party. How do these people live with themselves? How do why are they not ostracized? How do their friends and family and neighbors, even speak to them? This is so despicable.
It's white.
Every single Republican candidate in Minnesota should be asked about this. Every single one. Because this was the party, right? This is the whole bunch of them. This is your local mayor, your Republican mayors all over the state. This is your Republican candidates for every elected office, your Republican members of the House and Senate, your Republican, your Republican dog catchers, if there's any place.
No, the self-destruction of the United States of America is by far.
In the UK, SIM cards and expensive monthly bills are about to become a thing of the past. Since free internet technology already exists, why keep letting monthly bills?
No, the self-destruction of the United States of America is by far the most deserved downfall in human history. And no person with any sort of a conscience whatsoever would lift a finger to prevent it. And I'm telling you, it is an insult to every single person of every single nation that your country ever terrorized, to every individual of every nation that your country ever robbed or exploited or massacred. It's an insult to everyone that they are oppressing right now and throughout their monstrous history. It's an insult to every enslaved ancestor of every African, to every ancestor of every Native American. It's an insult to the ancestor of every Filipino, every Hawaiian, every Puerto Rican, every Mexican. It's an insult to the people of Iraq, to the people of Afghanistan, to the Palestinians, and the list is endless. It's an insult to literally the hundreds of millions of Uncle Sam's victims for you to want to avert his punishment in any way whatsoever, because you have the gall to come here and tell us that he still has a good heart and there's a chance that he can change.
America has wronged many communities around the world. It has wronged Africans, it has wronged Black Americans, it has wronged Latinos, it has oppressed many communities around the world. But are we gonna see the punishment coming for this kingdom that has been oppressing many people for many years? Is the Almighty really going to make America face the consequences of what he has done to his people? We are seeing many signs, we are hearing many prophecies that is signaling that probably something bad might be coming for America, the country that has been dominating the world for many years. Let's watch these clips so we come back at the end and give you a deep analysis. Stay tuned.
America isn't special enough for God to judge us, right? I want to be very clear when I say this. What we're seeing occur in this country is the result of what has been allowed to happen in this country for centuries. Racism is a tenet foundation of America. Greed is a tenet foundation of America. This idea that, oh, we were never evil, we were never wrong, we were never this, that, and the third. You can't say that you were founded on biblical principles when you had to amend the Bible in order to get away with it. Yeah. We could also say that America was founded on terrible principles because of the amendments. It was made for white men and white men with money. And every year since then, those same elites or those same people in that same economic class have been doing everything they can to solidify their position while also solidifying you as the working class. Think of the caste system that you learned about in social studies in 5th grade. You got the lords and you have the serfs, and that's what they're trying to reinforce again. So ultimately, what we're seeing occur in the world with COVID, with hantavirus, with all of that, none of that is a quote unquote judgment from God. That is the consequences of our greed, consequences of our actions. What did you think was going to happen to the sicknesses that we have when you're not looking to cure a disease, you're not looking to cure anything, you're only looking to prolong the life of the person suffering with? What did you think was going to happen when you allow foreign powers to be able to pay your politicians to create laws and government? Yeah. What did you think was going to happen when having money makes you untouchable by the law that has been written? This isn't God's judgment. This is the consequences of the actions of the people who founded and have been running this country since its inception. What God did in Egypt was him reaching out his hand and actively making something happen, right? What we're seeing now is the further perversion of what has already been corrupted by us. Sickness and disease, cancers, all those things come because we're letting people dump stuff in our water, dump stuff on our land, dump stuff in the air, and that is getting in our bodies, causing all these different ailments. And then if you think radiation is only affecting us and not affecting these viruses to mutate, you're out of your mind. We've effectively pushed God aside everywhere and used him as a banner only when it serves us. And we honor him with our lips while our hearts are far from him. So if we want things to be different in this country, if you really want God to actually make a change and actually use his hand to do something, the Bible has clear instructions for that. 2 Chronicles 7:14, if my people who are called by my name humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven, forgive their sins, and heal their land. God is waiting on us to humble ourselves and pray and turn from our wickedness. God is waiting for us to rectify the stupidity that we have put in place and purge all of the evil that we've allowed to go on for so long. And no, I don't mean purge as in let's go in and start killing everybody. It's a posture of the heart that needs to change within government, within local, within media, within every aspect of American culture. It needs to change. And in order for that to happen, people need to humble themselves and actually turn to the Creator. As far as what believers who are already saved need to do, we need to start being more active in participating in the American system to remove people who are using God
as some kind of cover to go in and do evil things. More of us who are actually saved need to be participant in government. More of us who are actually saved need to be participant in local and federal government, as well as other positions of power. We need to take a hold of what God has already given us in salvation, in our understanding, and apply that for the betterment of the people who walk in this earth.
Exactly.
But America is not special enough for us to be getting judged. The rest of the world is going through the same thing. It's just that we can't see it.
I hate to be the guy to break the news to you, but there's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from this. We are at the point of no return. When the President of the United States sues his own government and has his own personal lawyer as the Attorney General, who then awards him $1.8 billion to pay for insurrectionist traitors on January 6th, to pay for their legal fees. There's no coming back. We are absolutely cooked. Stick a fork in us. We are done. Because 30 some odd % of this country, maybe more, still love this man, would die for this man. And he just took $1.8 billion. There is no law, there is no statute, there is no standard, there is no procedure, there is no protocol, there is no court, there is no filing, there is no anything that is going to stop this. This is so blatant, so blatant. It is in your face every single day. This may be one of the worst, most blatant things he has possibly done in front of the American people as President of the United States. We're done. We're cooked.
Guys, we're the problem throughout history. It's us. We've just been brainwashed to think we're the good guys, but we're not. Who invades all the other countries? Who steals other people's lands? And no, I don't have self-loathing or collective guilt. It's just a realization that we've been brainwashed. And the world's slowly waking up. Invades all the other countries. Who steals other people's lands? And no, I don't have self.
We're cooked.
Guys, we're the problem throughout history. It's us. We've just been brainwashed to think we're the good guys, but we're not. Who invades all the other countries? Who steals other people's lands? And no, I don't have self-loathing or collective guilt. It's just a realization that we've been brainwashed and the world's slowly waking up.
In the UK, SIM cards and expensive monthly bills are about to become a thing of the past. Since free internet technology already exists, why keep letting monthly bills hold you hostage? Check out this pocket-sized device. It's a satellite Wi-Fi hub that completely bypasses all traditional UK mobile networks.
Don't have to cook today. My man's cooking. They look nice, and I'm hungry, guys. I'm really hungry. I'm gonna eat this and I go sleep. Just chill out. Because I'm a good boy.
No annoying credit checks, no sneaky April price hikes, and
nothing is going back to normal.
I'm a good boy. I'll keep myself well away from them sons, because they are evil and wicked and jealous. And all they want to do is rob and steal now. And now your own people are telling you that, because that's who you are, man. You're infectious, that behavior. Excuse me.
I need us as Americans to fully grasp that nothing is going to go back to normal or be the same after this. Some things are irreversible. A lot of Americans have this mindset that once Trump is over, things are going to reverse, and that isn't true. If Trump gets us into a global recession, if not a global depression, you're not going to fix that in a matter of 4 years. It's going to take possibly a decade. Do people forget that the Great Depression lasted for 12 years, from the stock market crash of 1929 until the start of World War II? That's 12 years. Are people aware that when the oil embargo of the 70s happened, it wasn't until the 80s that things got back on track? So if we're going to have an economic downturn, a severe economic downturn, especially with the petrodollar declining, it is going to take years, if not over a decade, for things to get fixed or corrected, if ever.
America is going to collapse, and it might not be today, but we definitely don't have 50 more years. It doesn't matter if Trump leaves office today. It doesn't matter what politician gets into office, because you can't put a Band-Aid on what was built broken. Putting a different politician in office is only delaying the inevitable. There are foundational flaws built inside the system. And no one wants to admit it, but most of it has to do with institutional racism and slavery. We built our entire economy off of free and cheap labor. How long did they think that that was going to last? I mean, realistically, we have another 10 years max. If it wasn't for the pandemic, this could have went on maybe another 50 years. But because the pandemic put a strain on such an already flawed economy, it has put us back at least 20 years. It has taken 20 plus years off the American life system. It no longer can live. I mean, literally, there's nothing that can be saved. Nothing. Agriculture is going to die. I mean, look at what's happening with Nevada. The reason that Nevada's economy is going bankrupt is because it literally operated off of cheap Hispanic labor. Without cheap labor, they literally cannot have an economy. They cannot afford to pay white people to work. Because they know white people are going to demand a livable wage. Y'all can say whatever, but the entire system runs on defrauding people. I mean, just think about the prison industrial system. Another form of cheap slave labor. It's the reason why black people get arrested and convicted at higher rates than white people, because they need a class of people to abuse in order to keep the economy going. Our economy is systematically flawed.
Yeah, I agree.
We are screwed no matter how many band-aids we put on it. There is no way that the economy won't eventually fail. So who cares if Trump is moving it forward? Because the slow burn is going to be a lot rougher than the immediate drop.
There's a reason that America feels cursed. From its beginning to its present, this so-called Christian nation has been drenched in blood, greed, and spiritual filth. What we're seeing today, the chaos, division, addiction, violence, it isn't random. It's divine consequence. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, corruption has appeared on land and sea because of what the hands of men have earned, so that he may let them taste part of what they have done, that perhaps they will return. Quran chapter 30 verse 41. America wasn't founded on freedom. It was founded on genocide and hypocrisy. Millions of Native Americans exterminated, their land stolen, their children kidnapped into Christian schools where they were beaten, raped, and stripped of identity. The same people quoting the Bible used it to justify mass murder. Before the US even called itself a nation, it was burning women alive during the Salem witch trials, projecting its own evil onto others. They screamed about witches while committing acts far darker than any spell. They seek to extinguish the light of Allah with their mouths, but Allah will perfect his light. Quran chapter 61 verse 8. What they call purity was actually paranoia, fear, and hatred, the very foundation of their empire. Then came Mormonism, born into the same soil, mixing Christianity with paganism, polygamy, and blood atonement. These were not fringe movements. They shaped US politics and culture, from manifest destiny to God bless America. The nation began to believe it was chosen by God to dominate others. That's not faith, that's arrogance. The Prophet Muhammad warned, arrogance is rejecting the truth and looking down on people. Sahih Muslim 91. And what's more arrogant than a nation claiming God gave it the right to rule the earth, just like Israel is doing right now, and its people, the chosen ones, the very same people running America. Just look at the culture. The United States produces more serial killers than any other country in history. Over 3,000 known cases. Hollywood glorifies cannibals, serial killers, and demonic acts. It celebrates sin as freedom. Even Netflix has turned human depravity into entertainment. This isn't coincidence. This is a mirror, a reflection of the nation's inner sickness. Then the hearts of those who disbelieve became hardened after that, like stones or even harder. Quran chapter 2 verse 74. The same obsession with horror, violence, and death runs through its politics, its movies, and its streets. When a nation normalizes evil, Allah removes mercy from its heart. The American empire didn't stop at home. It expanded, invading, occupying, and toppling over 80 countries, from Vietnam to Iraq, from Iran to Libya. Millions of lives lost in the name of freedom. Their military doesn't defend, it dominates. They maintain over 750 military bases all across the world, controlling oil, currency, and governments through blood, and do not commit abuse on the earth, spreading corruption, Quran, chapter 2, verse 60. And yet they call Muslims terrorists. The biggest terror organization on earth wears a suit and waves a flag. Islam forbids everything America profits from. Interest, pornography, gambling, intoxication, exploitation, and oppression. So they attack it. They bomb Muslim lands, invade other nations, steal resources, and brainwash their citizens to fear Islam. They demonize hijabs, but glorify nudity. They ridicule prayer, but worship money. They want to deceive Allah and those who believe, but they deceive none except themselves. Yet they perceive it not. Quran, chapter 2, verse 9. America doesn't hate Islam because it's violent. It hates Islam because it's pure, because it exposes the filth that they live in. Behind the American flag lies another flag, the Zionist one. For decades, Zionist lobby groups like AIPAC have dictated US foreign policy. Presidents come and go, but the alliance to Israel never changes. Billions of dollars are sent yearly while American cities decay, poverty rises, and children die from fentanyl. You see, many of them taking the disbelievers as allies. Evil indeed is that which they have sent ahead for themselves. Quran, chapter 5, verse 80. The same elite networks, banks, media, Hollywood, and tech promote degeneracy, destroying faith, and manipulate minds. Their goal, to make humanity forget God so they can play God. Have you noticed America's obsession with monsters, vampires, demons, and the apocalypse? It's not entertainment, it's confession. Its myths mirror its crimes, from witch hunts to cannibals to mass shooters. America creates monsters because it is one. It projects its own darkness onto screens so people never see it in the mirror. And thus we made the oppressors allies of one another because of what they used to earn. Quran, chapter 6, verse 129. Just look at America now, divided, decaying, drowning in drugs, shootings, suicides, and debt. Its people no longer know right from wrong. They mutilate children, glorify sin, and call it progress. Its youth reject God, its leaders worship wealth, and its military serves Zionist greed. When we intend to destroy a town, we command its affluent ones, but they definitely disobey therein, so the world comes into effect upon it, and we destroy it with complete destruction. Quran, chapter 17, verse 16. That is what's happening right now. America is being destroyed, not by enemies abroad, but by the rot from within. The United States calls others terrorists, but it has terrorized the planet. It preaches morality while funding genocide. It claims to defend freedom while silencing truth. It builds idols of liberty while worshipping satanic systems. And every empire built on blood ends the same way. Rome, Babylon, Pharaoh, and now Washington. Do not think Allah is unaware of what the wrongdoers do. He only delays them for a day when eyes will stare in horror. Quran, chapter 14, verse 42. America's downfall is not political, it's spiritual. The curse it unleashed upon others has come home. You cannot mock God, slaughter nations, and poison the earth without consequence. The land cries out, the blood speaks, and justice is coming, whether through history or through divine wrath. And perhaps then the world will see that Islam was never the enemy. It was the truth they feared all along. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace.
I got one challenge for you. Try Whisper Flow once. One time. And I promise you'll understand why I haven't typed a full sentence in 6 months. Next time you open ChatGPT, don't type your prompt. Just talk it out. And I mean through Whisper Flow, not ChatGPT's built-in voice. When you speak, you'll get 5 times more detail than when typing in half the time. And when you use Flow, you get the fastest, most accurate dictation. The prompt gets richer and cleaner. The answer gets better. Plus, it works in any app on any device. So the next time you need to send a text or an email, just speak it using Flow. AI polished, ready to send. What used to take minutes takes seconds now. And next time you have an idea on the go, don't let it disappear. Just speak it, brain to screen in real time. How many good ideas have you lost because typing was just too slow? One dictation, that's all it takes. Just try it once for free. And let me know if you went back to typing.
They call it the beautiful game. At the FIFA World Cup 2026, faces tell the story. Joy, disappointment. Hope stretched to its breaking point. Beauty is worn on all of our faces. You support your team, and we'll support your skin. Paula's Choice, proud supporter of your skin.
Peace and blessings be upon you and your families.
A lot of what is being said in those clips is true. America is built on Black Americans' blood. It's built on their sweat. It's built on their labor. They took everything from them. They took land from Native Americans, took our people from Africa in chains, make them work for free for hundreds of years. And then you wonder why America is still struggling? That is just fact. That is real. And yeah, you can see it everywhere. America talks about democracy and freedom. Why they got military bases all over the world. They invade countries, they take their resources, and then go back home talking about them being good guys. The lies are so thick that you cannot even see them anymore. It is crazy. It is infuriating. And the speakers in those clips are right to call it out. But here's what I want to tell y'all Americans. You can't just sit around waiting for America to fall apart. That is not enough for you, because while you are waiting, you people are still suffering right now. Today, some of your kids are still in bad schools. Your communities don't have enough resources. Many Americans are still struggling to pay rent and be able to feed themselves. Your ancestors did not wait for the system to break down. They started building their own communities. They created their own schools. Y'all remember that, right? They built many Black-owned businesses. They passed down culture and strength that nothing could destroy. You got that same power in you right now. All you need to do is to use it. One of the speakers in those clips talks about how America is finished and there is no coming back. Maybe that is true about the whole system. But what matters more is what y'all do while you are still there. Are you just gonna complain? Are you gonna teach your kids real history? Yes, it was built to hurt some of y'all. But you should remember that Black Americans have had their means of finding ways to survive even when the conditions were not good. They were able to thrive in worst conditions. You don't wait for permission. You don't wait for government to fix things. You fix things yourselves. Some people say you should start fixing the system from inside. Others say that the whole thing needs to come down and you build something new. Both of those ideas have some truth. But the main thing is that you gotta keep moving, keep building, keep organizing for yourselves and for your community. The Creator was right, the one who said that things are changing and they're not coming back to normal. But there is actually opportunities for your Black Americans. When things are breaking down, that is when you can really build something better, when you are focused, united, and organized. So you don't just have to sit there feeling hopeless. Yes, you can feel angry, but use that anger to do something better. Support Black-owned businesses. Teach your kids about who you really are. Build community with your neighbors. Organize. That is how you win. Not by waiting for America to destroy itself, but by building your own people right now. You survived the worst. You're still strong, and you've got everything you need to create something beautiful for your people, for your community, for your lineage. That is what y'all have to focus on. And you should remember that Jehovah, the Almighty, is always standing on your side, and He is trying to fulfill the promises that He has given you. Y'all stand strong, y'all stay united. Y'all should strive for the few people. Let me know what y'all guys think down there in the comment section. That was it for today. Mr. TA, your African brother, signing off. Ciao.
Skip the scheduling back and forth with Google Calendar. Offer clients real-time availability, automated reminders, and integrated payments from your booking pages. Appointment scheduling made easy with Google Workspace.
With Shopify, I could turn my passion for coffee into a business. And to be honest, when I first started Chamberlain Coffee, I had a lot of anxiety about not being a business person. But what can be really helpful is to have tools. And Shopify was an incredible tool for Chamberlain Coffee. It just made making a website doable for somebody like me who's never done it before. And trust me, if I can do it, so can you. Start your business today with a free trial at shopify.com.
We end today's show with journalist, author, scholar Stephen Thrasher, formerly the inaugural chair of social justice in reporting at the Medill School of Journalism at Northwestern University in Chicago. But in 2024, after students set up a Palestine solidarity encampment to protest the Gaza genocide, Thrasher linked arms with other faculty to stop police from violently evicting the students. He ended up brutalized himself. The university then filed criminal charges against Thrasher, which were later dismissed, but the next 2 years of Thrasher's classes were canceled and he was denied tenure. He told Democracy Now! At the time, "What they don't like is that I'm now applying the same social justice journalism principles that I've applied to race, and that I've applied to LGBTQ people, to COVID and HIV, that I was now applying those to Palestine," he said. Stephen Thrasher is the author of the award-winning book, The Viral Underclass: The Human Toll When Inequality and Disease Collide. He's now out with a new book titled The Overseer Class, a Manifesto, in which he explores, quote, "a phenomenon in which people from marginalized populations amass power not by uplifting people from the communities they come from, but by collectively cracking the skulls of their own." Stephen Thrasher's here in New York to present a film series he programmed, inspired by his book called Black Cops, Spies, and Overseers. The series will play at the Bamrose Cinemas in Brooklyn starting June 5th. Stephen Thrasher, welcome to Democracy Now! How does your own experience link to your new book?
I have been reporting on police violence for many years. The first time I was on Democracy Now! I was talking about the NYPD. And I saw when I was reporting in Ferguson a dynamic that I have seen many times of a white police officer either beating or killing a black person. And I noticed that as America grew more structurally critical of policing, that I was seeing a figure of black cops over and over again, that black cops were appearing in movies, that I was seeing them as talking heads on CNN and MSNBC, and of course running for many political offices. Joe Biden choosing 2 black women prosecutors as on his final list before choosing Kamala Harris. And so I started thinking about the ways that black cops are kind of rehabilitating police departments, as are women cops and LGBTQ cops. As Americans were more critical of what policing did and how violent it inherently is, the more often these people were dispatched. And those are the people who I call overseers, the ones who rule between the ruling class and the working class.
But Steve, isn't this essentially a historical problem that has existed not just in the U.S. but in other countries? I think of apartheid South Africa, when many of the troops of the South African minority white regime were themselves black and were put to repress their own people, or even in many parts of Nazi-occupied Germany, where the actual people delivering the repression in these various countries were from those countries, even though the Nazis were the occupiers?
Well, that's really an important point, Juan. And I got to travel through Africa, through South Africa and Uganda in the fall. And it was interesting hearing people say, why do you in America even think that there would be an alliance between black cops and black people? Because everybody here is black. And so they don't think of a racial container of solidarity that we often think about here. In South Africa, when I was visiting Prison 4, which is where Mandela was briefly kept before going to Robben Island, Gandhi was also kept there. The tour guide did explain to me that the white guards would walk along the top of the perimeter, but it would be black guards who would be sent onto the yard to do the more intimate policing. And you're right to bring up the case of capos in the concentration camps, who were people who collaborated with the Nazis. And I'm thinking historically too on this. I'm thinking back to when overseers were literally the people who worked on plantations and made sure that enslaved workers worked as hard hard as they possibly could on behalf of the master. That person was usually white, but they were sometimes black. And the white overseers often had black drivers who worked with him. And those were the people that the master exploited, the close kinship, the relationship, to try to get a more intimate level of surveillance and to try to get more work and more value out of what they were doing.
And you posted.
These aren't normal rocks. They're luminous garden stones. Scatter them.
No, I heard that already. I wanted that.
Anger is mounting on Israeli Prime Minister Ben.
No one is safe.
With the work that the ICC is doing, which is investigating war crimes, genocide, crimes against humanity, and the crime of aggression, the very nature of that work triggers pushback against the court. And this is what we have seen and we have faced from the time the court started until now.
So in 2015, you opened the Palestine case. You opened an examination, right? And then real threats against.
Let's go British. I don't know about doing that. Yeah, that's it's not in there. CR. I don't know, changed it. CR. Is that R? CR. Is the N? There she is. There she is. That's I'm not real. Oh, who gives it down? That's it.
Cameras are set up. Any minute now, one of the national.
The operator had asked.
I work in the major crime department. Predominantly, we deal with homicide investigations. But we will also deal with any investigation that steps outside the norm, something that require those well-seasoned, experienced detectives. When someone is reported missing, the most important thing is to understand why. And you need to understand the person that's gone missing. Understand what was, because that then helps you try to identify whether there's any particular concern over the fact that they're missing.
Alex had planned to go away for a spa weekend, dropped her children off at her parents' on Saturday the 13th of November. She was due to return on the 17th, and we know that she didn't. When the daughter's gone away for a few days and left her children with her mum and dad and not returned, that would be a red flag for anyone.
Alex is described to us as a very loving and caring mother. She's certainly someone who sets her life out to try and provide the best that she can for her children. We need to find out where she is and we need to return her home safely.
GWR Newsflash. A dragon's been spotted at Cardiff Castle. Fortunately, the famous five are on the case. Well, Tilly is.
It's like a...
Yeah, I will.
When somebody goes missing, we will always go to their home address.
She knew Alex. She was a regular in the shop.
For why she'd suddenly disappeared.
Nice lady as well. Nice lady.
We were able to identify that Alex had used a local petrol station very close to her home address on the morning of Sunday the 14th.
We know that she went in and she spoke to the cashier. She knew Alex. She was a regular in the shop. And she happened to mention to the cashier as well what she was doing, I think going to York for spa weekend. It's the same sort of story that's coming out. She told her mum and dad she's going to York. She told the cashier in the shop that's what she's doing. Maybe that's what she is doing.
Although York was given to us as a potential location of where she was heading, we didn't have any information available to us that confirmed that that journey took place.
We know that Alex drove wherever she went to when she left her home in her Mini, quite distinctive. And we know from ANPR that she travelled south. And anyone that knows geography, we're going north to York, we're not going south. Which is kind of one of the things you wonder, well, has she driven somewhere else?
It's clear that there's a discrepancy in what Alex has told people about her movements and what those movements actually are. Why? Why is this happening? Why has Alex told her family that she's doing one thing and potentially doing the other?
Alex has been gone since the 14th of November. All we've got is a mobile phone signal some 15, 16 miles further south in Sussex. And we know that it was live, it was on until the early hours of Sunday the 14th. And we know that just around 8 o'clock that morning, her phone goes dead, literally off the network.
We like to close the net on whatever it is we're looking for. We had maps out over the tables, highlighting the areas that Alex had been, marking off the cameras that she